Imagine for a moment that every word you speak is a seed planted in the vast garden of the universe. What if I told you that by simply speaking the right words, words filled with faith, power, and certainty, you could summon the flow of wealth and abundance into your life effortlessly? The secret lies not in struggle, but in the gentle, unwavering command of your spoken word. You do not have to chase money or fret over lack. The law of prosperity responds instantly to the vibration of your speech. When you speak your wealth mantra with conviction, you set the invisible forces of the universe into motion, attracting money as naturally as the sun draws the flowers to bloom. Know this: I am a magnet for divine abundance. Money flows to me freely, endlessly, and joyously. Speak this mantra as if it is already true, and watch the doors of opportunity swing wide open. The universe does not argue with your words, it simply obeys. Every time you affirm your prosperity, you cast a spell that rearranges your circumstances, making room for riches to enter your life. Doubt and worry are the only enemies to your financial freedom. So dismiss them immediately with your commanding words of faith. The prosperity law honors your belief, not your disbelief. You are not helpless in the face of financial challenges. You are the master creator of your wealth. Speak as though you already have the fortune you desire. Feel the joy of abundance, as if it were your present reality. This feeling will ripple through your words and actions, magnetizing money to you effortlessly. Trust in the divine process, knowing that the universe conspires to bring your spoken desires into form. Wealth is not reserved for the few. It is your divine right, and the universe awaits your word to begin the flow. Let your speech be a balm of positivity and power, for the words you utter carve the path your life follows. When fear whispers scarcity, answer with the wealth mantra loud and clear. When conditions appear bleak, hold firm to the truth of your spoken word. The invisible law of prosperity hears only what you declare. Keep your mouth a fountain of abundance, and your life will be a river of riches. Remember, the mantra you speak daily is the architect of your financial destiny. Choose it wisely, speak it boldly, believe it fully. The universe responds to the steady beat of your confident words, delivering riches with effortless grace. Your wealth is not a distant dream, it is your present power. Claim it now, speak your prosperity, and watch miracles unfold. Every word you utter is a creative force, a powerful wand that shapes the very fabric of your reality. This is not mere poetry or fanciful thinking. It is a divine truth, a law as certain as the rising sun. Your speech is the seed that grows into the tree of your life's circumstance. Whether you speak words of fear and limitation, or words of faith and abundance, your spoken words set into motion the invisible currents of creation that will bring forth results in your external world. Consider the garden of your life. If you plant seeds of bitterness, doubt, and scarcity, what kind of harvest can you expect? Only weeds and barrenness. But when you plant seeds of hope, confidence, and wealth, the universe will respond accordingly, watering those seeds with opportunities, good fortune, and prosperity. The spoken word is the seed, the soil is your subconscious mind, and the invisible gardener is the universal law that brings your words to life. This law neither sleeps nor slumbers. It works night and day, responding immediately to the vibration of your word. When you say, "I am poor," or "I will never have enough," you are commanding the universe to bring poverty and lack into your experience. The universe, being impartial and obedient, simply reflects back what you declare. It does not judge your words as good or bad, it only obeys your command. The moment you speak scarcity, you plant a seed that will grow into the very conditions you fear. This is why it is so important to guard your tongue carefully and speak only what you wish to see manifest. On the other hand, when you affirm, "I am wealthy," "money comes to me easily," or "I am a channel of abundance," you are sending a powerful directive to the universal forces. These words carry a vibration that resonates with the frequency of prosperity. Like attracts like, and your affirmations become the magnet that draws money and blessings to you. The law never tires or forgets. It responds unfailingly to your word, no matter how small or great. It is not enough to speak the words casually or out of desperation. The key lies in speaking with faith and certainty, as if your words are already true and are simply being made visible. This faith energizes your words with power, creating a magnetic field around you that pulls your desires from the invisible realm into tangible form. The universe loves faith. It is the fuel that propels your spoken word into manifestation. Doubt is the thief that steals the power from your words. When you speak affirmations and then question their truth or timing, you create conflicting vibrations that confuse the universal law. This confusion delays the manifestation of your desires. The law waits for your word to be clear, unwavering, and filled with belief before it moves. You must therefore cultivate a mind that is steadfast and a tongue that speaks only with conviction. Understanding this law of the spoken word transforms your entire relationship with money and abundance. Instead of viewing wealth as something to be chased or struggled for, you begin to see it as something to be claimed by the authority of your voice. Money is not outside of you. It is a reflection of your inner state, your words, and your beliefs. When your words are aligned with abundance, money must come to you, just as surely as night follows day. It is helpful to watch your daily conversations and inner dialogue. Are you speaking of lack, limitations, or impossibilities? Or are you confidently declaring your right to abundance and prosperity? Every word you speak is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Paint with colors of prosperity and faith. Speak with the voice of the victor, not the victim. Each affirmation of wealth, each positive statement about your financial situation, builds a new reality within you, which the universal law will faithfully reproduce outside you. You might say, but what if my current circumstances don't reflect what I speak? This is the very reason why speaking the right words is so essential. The law of your word acts as the invisible architect, planning and constructing your future reality. The blueprint may not be visible immediately, but every word spoken with faith sets the foundation. Patience and persistence in speaking your prosperity mantra will gradually transform your outer conditions. It is also important to realize that your spoken words affect not only your external world, but your inner world as well. Words spoken with power change your subconscious beliefs, which are the true seed of your creative power. By continually speaking affirmations of wealth, you override old programs of limitation and replace them with new empowering beliefs. This subconscious transformation then naturally reflects in your daily life as increased opportunities, better decisions, and a greater flow of money. The secret is simple yet profound. Speak only what you desire, and speak it as though it is already yours. Let your tongue be a fountain of abundance, a channel through which the universe pours its riches. When you become conscious of the creative power of your words, you step into your rightful place as the master of your destiny. Remember, your word is your wand, and the universe obeys your commands. Poise wisely, speak boldly, and watch the invisible forces bend to your spoken desire. The moment you understand and apply this principle, you will begin to see money and prosperity flow into your life effortlessly, as naturally as the river flows to the sea. When you speak affirmations of abundance with faith, you unlock the doors of the universe and invite its limitless riches to flow freely into your life. The law of prosperity is not a mere idea or wishful thinking. It is an unchanging divine principle that responds instantly to the vibration of your spoken word. Faith is the key that activates this law, turning your affirmations from empty phrases into potent commands that the unseen world must obey. To understand this, picture the universe as a vast, intelligent force that hears your every word and answers accordingly. When you speak with faith, your words become a clear, unwavering signal, cutting through doubt and fear. This signal resonates with the frequency of abundance, sending out a powerful vibration that attracts wealth and success. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, aligns circumstances, people, and opportunities to match the tone of your affirmations. Faith is not just belief, it is a deep inner knowing that what you say is already accomplished, even if your senses have not yet perceived. This knowing fills your words with power and certainty, transforming them into a magnetic force. Without faith, affirmations become hollow echoes. They lack the energy necessary to command the law. Doubt acts like a shadow, weakening your words and scattering the energy you try to send out. Every time you affirm, "I am wealthy," or "money flows to me easily," you must do so with a heart full of trust as though you have already received the gift you ask for. This trust releases the creative energy needed to move mountains and part seas. The law waits for your word to be spoken with this faith, before it shifts the unseen forces in your favor. The power of your faith is the power of creation itself. When affirmations are spoken with true faith, they become like seeds planted in fertile soil. The soil is your subconscious mind, ready to nurture these seeds into full bloom. The subconscious, guided by the law, begins to work quietly, rearranging your thoughts, habits, and perceptions to align with the prosperity you declare. This inner alignment is essential because your outer world is merely a reflection of your inner state. Faith-filled affirmations also protect your mind against the storms of fear and limitation. When challenges arise, and they surely will, your firm belief in your spoken words serves as a shield. Instead of succumbing to worry or despair, you stand firm on the truth you have declared. This steadfastness maintains the vibration of abundance, preventing it from being diluted by negativity. Your words become anchors that hold you steady through the tides of doubt. It is crucial to understand that faith is not blind or passive. It is an active force demanding your conscious participation. You must choose daily to speak with confidence, to trust the unseen, and to feel the reality of your affirmations in your heart. This daily practice strengthens your faith muscle, making it easier to declare prosperity, no matter what your current conditions seem to say. The law responds not to the appearance of things, but to the spirit and intention behind your word. You might find yourself in lack today, but when you affirm with faith, you are telling the universe that your current state is only temporary, and the reality you desire is already on its way. This declaration causes the invisible forces to begin aligning in your favor, orchestrating circumstances that will bring your spoken words into manifestation. Faith also deepens the connection between your conscious mind and your subconscious. Affirmations spoken with trust bypass resistance and negative beliefs that often reside in the subconscious. They plant new, positive beliefs firmly, which then begin to influence your behavior and decisions. As your inner world changes, you naturally attract people, opportunities, and financial blessings that support your prosperity. One of the greatest gifts faith brings to affirmations is peace. When you speak your wealth mantra with genuine belief, you release the struggle and strain that often accompany financial worries. Instead of forcing or pushing, you allow the law to work through you, trusting that your spoken word is a command the universe must answer. This peaceful confidence opens your heart to receive, and the flow of abundance comes effortlessly. To cultivate this faith, begin each day by speaking your affirmations with full attention and conviction. Feel the words as if they were already true. See yourself living in abundance, hear the sounds of prosperity around you, and sense the joy it brings. This practice will gradually build a deep inner knowing that your affirmations are not mere words, but powerful declarations of your destiny. Know that the universe honors your faith more than your knowledge or circumstances. It does not matter if your bank account currently shows a low balance. What matters is the unwavering faith with which you speak your prosperity. This faith is the spark that lights the fire of manifestation, drawing to you all that you have declared. Remember, every affirmation spoken with faith is a command to the law of prosperity, setting into motion the unseen forces that bring wealth and success. Trust your words, believe in their power, and watch as the universe responds with abundance beyond measure. When fear and worry invade your mind, they cast a shadow over your ability to attract the wealth and success you desire. These two feelings are not mere emotions. They are powerful vibrations that repel prosperity rather than attract it. Understanding the influence of doubt and worry on your financial flow is essential to mastering the law of prosperity. To invite abundance into your life, you must learn to recognize these enemies and replace them immediately with confident, faith-filled declarations. Fear is the voice of limitation speaking loudly within you. It tells you that money is scarce, opportunities are few, and failure is imminent. Worry compounds this fear, creating a restless storm of negative thoughts that distract your mind and weaken your spoken words. Together, fear and worry form a barrier that blocks the natural flow of prosperity. They cloud your vision, making it difficult to see the abundance already present or the potential that lies ahead. When you listen to this chorus of negativity, you give them power, and the law responds by manifesting what you fear. The universe operates on the vibration of your words and feelings, not on your desires alone. This means that even if you say, "I want money," but feel anxious or doubtful inside, the negative vibration of fear overrides your spoken desire. The law cannot distinguish between a true command and a fearful plea. It only responds to the dominant frequency. Therefore, it is not enough to speak of abundance. You must also feel it deeply and consistently. Without this alignment, your affirmations become seeds cast on rocky ground, unable to take root and flourish. Replacing fear and worry with faith and confidence is not a simple task. It requires awareness and practice. First, you must become vigilant in noticing when your thoughts or words drift toward negativity. This vigilance acts like a gatekeeper, preventing harmful vibrations from taking hold. When you catch yourself speaking words of doubt or worry, stop immediately and change the direction of your speech. Say instead, "I am safe, I am provided for, abundance surrounds me." These new words, spoken with intention, begin to dissolve the fog of fear. Confidence is the antidote to worry. It is a steady, unshakable belief that your spoken word will bring forth the results you desire. Confidence does not ignore reality. Rather, it sees beyond temporary conditions and trusts in the invisible law working on your behalf. When you speak with confidence, your words carry a clear and powerful vibration that the universe cannot resist. It moves to fulfill your command, rearranging circumstances and people to align with your declaration. It is also helpful to cultivate a daily practice of affirmations that focus specifically on peace and safety in your financial life. For example, say aloud, "I release all fear and doubt. I am surrounded by the protection and guidance of divine prosperity." These words create a safe mental environment where faith can grow. Over time, as you persist in these positive declarations, your inner world shifts, and fear loses its grip. This shift is essential because your external reality reflects the condition of your inner mind. Remember, the law of prosperity is impartial. It does not punish you for fear or reward you for faith. It simply responds to the energy you emit. Fear and worry emit a vibration of scarcity and lack, which the law must mirror. Faith and confidence emit a vibration of abundance and certainty, which the law must also mirror. Knowing this gives you the power to choose which vibration to cultivate. You are the master of your thoughts and words, and with practice, you can command your inner world as surely as your outer world. In moments of temptation to worry, remind yourself that your spoken word is your wand and you are the magician of your destiny. Say only what serves your highest good. Each time fear tries to whisper its lies, counter it with a strong positive affirmation. For example, "Money flows to me easily and frequently. I am open to receive all the good the universe has for me." The more you do this, the more your mind becomes a fortress of faith, impervious to the attacks of doubt. It is also important to surround yourself with reminders of abundance. Visual symbols, supportive people, and uplifting thoughts all contribute to maintaining a vibration that is favorable to prosperity. The company you keep and the media you consume can either feed your fears or bolster your confidence. Choose wisely, for these external influences can either strengthen your faith or erode it. When you make it a habit to speak from a place of confidence rather than fear, you align yourself with the natural flow of wealth. Opportunities begin to appear, solutions come more easily, and you experience a sense of peace and assurance. This alignment is not magic in the superficial sense, but a natural response to the law of cause and effect, working through your spoken word. Your financial destiny is shaped moment by moment, by the words you choose to speak, and the feelings you choose to hold. Fear and worry block this flow and delay your manifestation, while faith and confidence open the gates wide. The power to choose your vibration lies within you. Guard your words, tend your thoughts, and watch as prosperity flows to you effortlessly, carried on the wings of your faith-filled speech. To truly attract wealth and abundance, it is not enough to simply speak words of affirmation. You must also feel the joy and gratitude of possessing that wealth as if it is already yours. Feeling is the secret language that breathes life into your spoken word. The law of prosperity does not merely respond to the words you say, it responds to the emotions behind them. When you speak your wealth mantra with genuine joy and deep feeling, you create a magnetic vibration that pulls abundance toward you effortlessly. Imagine a garden once again. Words are the seeds planted, but feeling is the sunlight and water that nurture those seeds to grow and flourish. Without feeling, words remain lifeless and barren. They fail to stir the invisible forces to action. But when your heart is filled with the delight of having what you desire, your affirmations become vibrant with energy. This energy quickens the manifestation process, drawing your spoken desires from the realm of thought into the realm of form. Feeling the joy of abundance is an act of faith itself. It is saying to the universe, I trust this wealth is mine now, and I accept it with gladness. This feeling must be sincere and deep, not superficial or forced. True feeling permeates your entire being and radiates out in your words, thoughts, and actions. It is this radiance that transforms your affirmations from mere phrases into powerful commands that the universe obeys. When you speak affirmations like, I am wealthy or money flows to me easily, accompany these words with the sensation of happiness and gratitude as though you are already living in that prosperity. Feel the relief, the freedom, and the excitement that come with financial security. This emotional alignment sends a clear, strong message to the law of cause and effect, which then begins to arrange circumstances in perfect harmony with your feelings. Many struggle with this because they focus only on the external evidence of lack, such as an empty bank account or unpaid bill. Yet the law looks beyond appearances and answers to the vibration you emit. If your feelings betray anxiety or fear, no amount of spoken words can fully attract abundance. The law always responds to the dominant feeling beneath your words. Therefore, cultivating a feeling of joy and gratitude, even before seeing physical results, is crucial. Gratitude is a powerful feeling that multiplies whatever you have. When you give thanks for the wealth already present, however small, you amplify the flow of more wealth. Gratitude acts like a magnet, pulling in greater blessings. It is the emotional key that unlocks the door to continuous prosperity. To make this work, begin each day by sincerely thanking the universe for the abundance you enjoy and the abundance that is on its way. This feeling of joy and gratitude is contagious and contagious in the best way. It raises your vibration, making you a beacon of prosperity. People around you respond to this vibration, opening doors and offering opportunities that might have otherwise remained hidden. Your increased confidence and positive energy also influence your decisions and actions, creating a cycle that further attracts wealth. It is important to practice feeling your prosperity daily, not only when things seem to be going well, but especially during times of challenge. This practice strengthens your inner faith and keeps your vibration aligned with abundance. When you consistently feel joyful and grateful, you build an unshakable foundation that supports your financial goals and dreams. To cultivate this feeling, use your imagination vividly. See yourself living your wealthy life in detail. Hear the sounds, see the colors, sense the textures and smells of abundance. Immerse yourself in these joyful sensations. This exercise helps to awaken the emotions connected with prosperity, making your affirmations more authentic and powerful. Remember that feeling is the bridge that connects the invisible world of thought and word to the visible world of reality. Your emotions give energy and direction to your spoken word, guiding it toward manifestation. Without feeling, words lack the vital force needed to influence the universe. With feeling, even the simplest affirmation becomes a commanding law. The process is simple but requires practice and sincerity. Speak your wealth mantra with enthusiasm and back it with heartfelt feeling. Trust that the universe hears not only your words, but also the emotion behind them. As your feelings grow stronger, your words will carry more power, and the flow of money will increase effortlessly. Your inner feeling is the signal that sends your spoken desires into motion. When you master this art of feeling, you master the ability to attract wealth in an easy and joyful manner. The law answers your emotions first, then your words, and finally your outer conditions reflect this alignment. Therefore, nurture your feelings of joy and gratitude, and watch as your spoken wealth mantra transforms your life into a living testament of abundance. To unlock the true power of prosperity, One must embrace the discipline of daily repetition of wealth mantra. This practice is not simply about habit. It is about aligning your subconscious mind with the vibration of abundance, so completely that it becomes your dominant reality. The subconscious mind is the fertile soil in which the seeds of your spoken words grow. Without consistent repetition, these seeds often fail to take root, allowing old beliefs of lack and limitation to persist and overshadow your desires. The subconscious mind listens carefully to what you repeat day after day. It does not distinguish between words spoken with enthusiasm and words spoken out of habit. What matters most is the frequency and consistency of your declaration. As you repeat your wealth mantras each day, you are gradually reprogramming your inner beliefs, replacing doubt, fear, and scarcity with confidence, faith, and a firm expectation of abundance. This inner shift inevitably leads to changes in your external circumstance. It is important to understand that your subconscious mind is the creative power behind your life. It controls your thoughts, feelings, and actions, often without your conscious awareness. When your subconscious is aligned with abundance, it guides you toward opportunities and choices that support prosperity. Conversely, if your subconscious is dominated by scarcity thinking, you will find yourself stuck in cycles of lack, regardless of your conscious desire. Daily repetition of wealth mantras serves as a bridge between your conscious will and your subconscious programming. Through this repeated affirmation, you impress upon your subconscious mind the reality you wish to live. The subconscious, accepting this as truth, begins to manifest conditions that reflect your declarations. This is why it is said that the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is imagined and what is real. It simply responds to the input it receives most persistently. To make this practice effective, choose mantras that resonate deeply with your sense of possibility and joy. Words such as "I am worthy of wealth," "money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways," and "abundance is my natural state" carry the vibration of confidence and expectation. Say these mantras with full attention and feeling, as though you are already experiencing the prosperity you desire. This feeling infuses the repetition with power, transforming mere words into commands that the universe must obey. Repetition is also essential because it helps to overcome resistance from old, limiting beliefs lodged deep within your subconscious. These beliefs are often formed in childhood or through past experiences of hardship and scarcity. They can act like invisible blocks, preventing the flow of money even when your conscious mind desires abundance. By persistently repeating your wealth mantras, you gradually dissolve these blocks, replacing them with new, empowering beliefs that support your financial success. It is also beneficial to make your daily repetition a ritual, something sacred and joyful rather than a chore. Choose a quiet time each day when you can speak your mantras with focus and sincerity. Some find it helpful to look into a mirror, seeing themselves as the prosperous person they are becoming. Others like to write their mantras down repeatedly, combining the power of sight, sound, and movement to impress the subconscious mind more deeply. Consistency is the secret ingredient. Missing days or repeating your mantras without conviction weakens the process. The law responds to steady, unwavering vibration. Like a river carving a canyon through persistent flow, your repeated words gradually shape your reality. Over time, the subconscious mind accepts your declarations as fact, and your external world begins to reflect the abundant life you have claimed. Remember, your words are the wands that summon your future. The daily repetition of wealth mantras ensures that these wands are always ready, charged with the energy of your faith and expectation. This continuous reinforcement keeps your vibration high and your mind focused on prosperity, even when outside circumstances seem contrary. The practice of daily repetition also deepens your relationship with the law of prosperity. It trains your mind to think in terms of abundance, preparing you to recognize and receive the blessings that come your way. When you make affirmations part of your daily life, you live in a state of expectancy, which itself is a powerful attractor of miracles. In this way, the repetition of wealth mantras is more than words spoken aloud. It is the steady drumbeat of your soul's intention. It harmonizes your inner being with the rhythm of abundance and tunes your life to the melody of success. As you persist in this practice, you become a living example of the law in action, witnessing the transformation of your spoken word into tangible, effortless prosperity. When you understand the profound power of your spoken word, the true essence of prosperity reveals itself. Your words spoken with faith, confidence, feeling, and repeated daily become the invisible architects of your financial destiny. Fear and doubt lose their grip as you choose to affirm abundance with joy and certainty, aligning your inner world with the limitless flow of the universe. Through this conscious practice, you step into your rightful power as the creator of your wealth, attracting money effortlessly and joyfully. Trust in this law, speak your prosperity boldly, and watch as your life transforms into a radiant testament of abundance and success.